Jay Taylor, and I'm the vocalist for In Hearts Wake.
So you're now halfway through your European tour. How has it been so far?
It's been very good. Very overwhelming, like how big the shows have been. Lots of new faces, new people that we've never seen before, so it's just like a lot to take in. So grateful to be here. It's been really good.
So any particular show has stood out so far?
Particular show. Okay, I think that attendance-wise they've all been on par, they've all been the same. But for me, my outstanding show would be Milan, because we've never been to Italy before, and that was just wild. Italians are crazy in a good way. It was awesome.
So this summer your first headlining tour here in Europe, and you were visiting Poland. How you like your debut here?
Well, that was beautiful. We had sun, it was warm.
Yeah.
We played a couple of headline shows which were fantastic. Never been to Poland before at that point, so that was really cool, really cool. Now we're returning. People are still amazing, if more people this time, but the weather's bad.
Yeah, weather.
It's alright. It's only the weather, but it makes it very cold and grim.
Yeah, this is.
I don't know how you guys survive.
I don't know, I think we used to it for all these years. I mean, I would like to have more warm weather.
Yeah.
But I think autumn and winter, we have to live with it.
Yeah.
All the time. So, when I was doing an interview before your summer tour, you said that you were going to explore Poland. Have you seen something amazing?
We didn't have too much time to explore, no. Not this time at all. Last time we walked to the square, that was cool. I think it was in was Warsaw, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Warsaw, yeah. But there's not a lot of time people to understand. You roll in and you have to load in, just sound check. It makes it really hard. Hard to explore, especially when you have a show each day somewhere else.
Yeah.
So I would like to explore Poland a lot more in the summer, maybe next year.
Yeah, that would be great. So recently you've covered a Parkway Drive song. It was really something different from what we can really hear from you. So how it was to work on it?
It was fun, it was different. It was nice I played the bass, which is different.
Yeah.
And it was just refreshing to try something different, playing something different. And I guess covering our friend's band and doing it in a different way than what people would expect. It's cool.
So you having plans anymore? Things like this?
No plans.
No plans at all. So, from what I know, you are starting this band when you were in high school.
Yes.
What inspired you to start playing music?
We had a little venue, only fit 200 people in Byron Bay, and that venue had Every Time I Die, Terror, Throwdown, Parkway Drive, Unearth, nearby, Walls of Jericho. We had lots of big bands come through and play, and as a 13, 14-year-old watching these bands, you were like, wow, like this is incredible, I want to be a part of this music scene. So that was the inspiring force.
So this band's kind of inspired you to doing it?
Yeah, totally, that's how we found out about this kind of music.
But you also have a lot of amazing bands in Australia, so...
Now we do, not back then we didn't.
No?
No,
not yet.
No. We had
Parkway
Drive had an EP, and none of Europe would have even had known what Parkway Drive were. Australia didn't even know what Parkway Drive were at that point. They just had an EP that just came out and they were just touring it.
But now I think Australia's bands are really popular.
Yeah,
even
now.
in Europe, and you have tons of amazing bands. So I think you have one of the most amazing music scene in the world.
Now we do.
Yeah.
Our shows aren't nearly as abundant as they are in Europe, though. People don't realise. We have about 5-6 shows, cities to play. In Europe, you can find 5-6 cities in Germany alone to play with shows just as big. So Australia's it's a jewel, but it's not the mecca that Europe is.
So you're playing music for a few years now. How can you describe this way that you came from this guys who wanted to play music to what you have now?
How can I describe it? I suppose it's like any child that grows up. I mean, you take it in your stride and you do your best to hit the ground running. It's not easy. It's an incredible experience.
So this path was more tough or easy and pleasurable?
Not easy, definitely easy. Pleasurable, yes. Tough, yes. When I say tough, I mean you go from being at home all the time to being around all your comforts, like your bed, your parents, foods that you know, to all of a sudden being in Poland, in a cold venue. Not saying it's bad, but I'm just letting you know you haven't slept in your bed in months, and you find a way to love that and enjoy that. So it's a growing up of sorts, and it's not an easy one, but we've grown to enjoy it and find ways to not just to survive, but to make it fruitful. Yeah.
So for all these years, of course, you've changed. So how you change as musicians, other people from all this time when you're in
How do we?
bands? Yeah.
I don't know how to answer that. I mean, you just grow like any. I mean, your hair wasn't always red, was it?
No, it wasn't.
These things happen. You just sort of you want to change. You want to change the way that you present yourself, what you create. So it just happens. It's a natural growing. There's no conscious decision along the way to be like, we got to do this. It's kind of like, this is what needs to be done because it's the right thing to do.
Yes, so from what I know, you are talking a lot in your lyrics about world issues.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you want to talk about it?
Because we come from a place that is, I don't want to say Australia, just I'm talking about our town, Byron Bay. We come from a very natural place that it's very grounded. It's not mass commercialized with McDonald's or KFC or any corporations to that extent. We have waterfalls, we have beaches, we have hills, we have a very simple way of living, and that really showed us what we love and what we cherish. So when we come to all these cities and we tour the world, we see a lot of disconnection. I think people are either unhappy or they're looking at billboards, they're seeing telephones or handbags, things that they don't have and they want. And I guess that really sparks wow, like there's an unhappiness going on in the world, and I think that unhappiness stems from people not feeling a sense of belonging to where they come from and a sense of connection to nature. So that's the initial growing point. From there we have all of the problems that stemmed.
Yeah, we were talking with guys from Marcus Burns Red that people don't care really about nature, about future. So you think that people should care more about it?
A lot of people do care though, that's the thing. I think the people that don't care are the people with too much money.
Yeah.
And they are the few people, but they unfortunately have the power, because right now the power is dictated by money.
Yeah, I think that in this world it's like this, that big corporations dictating all what people are doing.
It's business.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to find a way to just bring back that simple sense of happiness and connection to nature. Yeah.
And so, is there any other issues that people should care more about? Not only those natural things, social things.
There's so many issues. I could go on for hours.
But some most important.
Okay. Well, the most important, we just spoke about that. I think it's connection with nature. Coming with connecting to nature comes connecting with our mother and father, your parents. Yeah. Anyone that has any issue, problem, whether they're depressed, they've been bullied, they're suicidal. There's a range of issues that usually stems from how they were raised, their parenthood, their upbringing. So that's a really key and core thing. That's where all these problems arise that come out of that. We can go into racism, we can go into, harming ourselves, harming our planet. We can go on for ages, but I think racism, even that's even a thing still, is mind-boggling, and that's from how we were raised, perhaps in the way that we were raised, saying that this person's different to you, or you're better than this person, or they're aliens because they come from this area. That's not the case at all. If we were raised together under one roof, or seen as one planet, with the same parents or parents that didn't have this hatred towards one another, it'd be much more of a harmonious place.
Yeah, you have also a song on your album about it, right?
Many songs, but it's, yeah.
So, maybe something more pleasurable question. Do you have some bands you would like to tour with?
Some bands we'd like to tour with. Well, August Burns Red, first time we've toured with them. We're halfway through it. Really amazing. Very grown up. Not like when I say grown up, I mean they know how it all works. They know when it's time to play, when it's time to sleep, when it's time to party, when it's time to have fun. They're very good people. So that's been fantastic for us to meet those guys. Other bands we like to tour with, North Lane always. We're like brother bands, those guys and us. We've come from a similar time in the music scene in Australia, and we're both spreading our wings now overseas, and it's awesome to see those guys achieve so much. And of course, Parkway Drive, which we've played with a couple times but never toured with extensively, so this will be the first time as of next month touring with them in America.
Yeah, so nice. So is there something you still would like to achieve with a band?
Something I'd like to achieve with a band?
Yeah.
Well, I'd love to one day headline in Europe, headline in America. It would be fantastic. And the reason why I would love to headline is because I'd love to play a full set. I'd love to be able to play all the songs that we, can select, not without a time constraint. And really, when we do a set, we don't just pick a bunch of songs. We like to order them in a way that's got its ups and downs, which I think is a big part of Inhart's Wake, which people don't always get to see when we open for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing that we'd like to do, and there's a lot more we'd like to do with the social and economic and natural issues that we've been speaking about. That we can, yes, we still have to find what those things are, but there's a lot more that this band wants to do for sure.
Yeah. So, is there something you would like to add? Any words of wisdom or?
Words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you're starting a band, if you're wanting this to be, wanting this lifestyle to be something that you want to have the rest of your life, make sure that it comes from a good place. It's not in a place of champagne, tattoos, piercings, women, or any of that world, because that world is very fake and it really doesn't exist. So as long as it comes from a place of success in money, it's not, that's not really a possibility unless you get to the top. And the top isn't for everyone. It's nice being in the middle. It's nice being at the bottom. It's nice being able to share what you want to share. So if you have something to share, make sure it comes from your heart, and to find and surround yourself with people that share the same value. That's what I have to share.
So thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
the talk.